All right, guys, welcome to the very first episode of TBD. Joined today by the illustrious Sam Otter. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Nothing much. I'm sitting in my bedroom having a great time looking at beautiful Chicago cityscape.
Nice.
Have you ever almost died?
In high school I had like pneumonia bad enough that I had to be hospitalized for a week, which was pretty cool.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Do you have bad lungs?
No, I think my lungs are actually strong as hell.
Oh,
So I
because they
think,
overcame the pneumonia.
yeah. I think a regular guy would have died from that.
What's your favorite past Halloween costume?
I've been Mrs. Harry Styles a couple of times.
A couple of times.
That was pretty fun. So now I own a One Direction t-shirt.
Okay. If you had to like relate your personality to like a food, what do you think like best describes your personality?
Like bread.
Bread? Okay.
Yeah, it's not special in any way.
Oh, come on. Bread's super special, and so are you. I think, well, people love bread, number one.
Well, that's true, and I'm liked by I'd say 90% of everyone. So that does make sense. I don't know. I've never. What's like an obnoxious food? Like a dragon fruit or something. It's just.
Yeah.
I was gonna say falafel, but I think I could get canceled for that. I've only been eating fruit for a couple of years, so I'm kind of new to the fruit game.
Hell yeah.
Brad's had a couple of near-death experiences with scurvy, believe it or not. So
yeah, dude.
That's so cool. After all this, you guys want to get a ship and just be pirates in Lake Michigan for a bit?
Actually, yeah, that sounds great.
I think
that can be like grad school for me.
What would your pirate name be on the seven seas of Lake Michigan?
Ooh.
I want to think about this too.
Ooh. Max. Nothing special. I just like to change another white guy name.
Just Max the pirate.
If you could guest star on any TV show ever, what would it be?
Ooh, I'd want to be the kid on To Catch a Predator.
I'm surprised you haven't.
That'd be fun.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of To Catch a Predator on YouTube lately.
Honestly, it's pretty funny.
Dude, apparently Chris Hansen's a real not cool dude. Not even like a predator himself, because that's like two on the head. Apparently he's just like a cheap asshole.
Really?
Won't pay off debts and stuff like that.
I believe that. I can't imagine anyone who's like, what if we did a show where I hung out with pedophiles is a good dude?
Can I ask you guys, do you think it's a good idea to like devote your life to that work? Like of like exploiting perverts on TV?
There's worse ways to do it. There's several YouTube channels that I've found, like, because I've gone on the rabbit hole from like clips of To Catch a Predator, and this looks really good for me right now. But there's a guy who like pretends to be a child online for like a month and then meets up with people, and they're like hour-long videos. I do not watch the whole thing. I'll maybe watch like 2 minutes. I'll skip through to like the confrontation.
Yeah.
And they always like look like they're about to run away, and he's always like, "Man, I'm fast. I run 10 miles a day, buddy. You can't outrun me." And it's like, it's weird that he's bragging to pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like, you've already got like a pretty big leg up.
What was the best Christmas gift you got growing up?
Ooh, probably my first skateboard, because that's
nice.
fun for me. Yeah, it was like a World Industries, I think.
Oh, nice. So it was like a real skateboard. It wasn't like a Target or Walmart one or anything like that.
It was like it was like my first real one, because I'd had like Walmart ones and stuff beforehand, but those ones, I was fat, so I broke them a lot.
I gotcha.
And this is the first one that I could like stand on and feel confident that I wouldn't break through 7 layers of wood.
When I was I want to say like 10 or 11 years old, my family and I went Christmas shopping at Target, and we were very poor, like not a lot of money or whatever. And we found $500 inside of a snowboard hole. Like someone had left it there for some reason or something like that.
Wait, what's a snowboard hole?
Like where you put your feet in, like, I don't know. A hole is not a good description of it. Yeah, the strap. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like trying on the snowboard, and I like put my foot in one of them, and $500 comes out in cash just right there. And my parents made me turn it in to the customer service people.
Oh.
I like that because it was clearly someone who was trying to be a nice person and be like,
that's what I know in hindsight. Like they convinced me at the time that someone like lost it and was going to come back for it, and then customer service wasn't going to pocket it.
How did you? Yeah, but how would they lose? They obviously put that.
They were like trying to leave a nice gift for a Christmas family like
Yeah.
us.
Brad, are you just watching wrestling in the back? I mean, I know there isn't live wrestling. Is this?
That looks like high school wrestling. It looks like teens in singlets. That doesn't look like WWE.
Sam, if you could be any celebrity for one day, who would it be? Just one day.
I'd want to be like a president of some country that's like doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I'll go on the record and say some countries don't matter.
Could you give us an example of like 3 of them?
Yeah, just a further.
Yeah, England.
I agree.
England.
Okay, cool.
What's his name?
Oh,
Boris?
you know what? Yeah, if I could be Boris Johnson and feel what that's like just for like a minute.
That guy's out of his fucking mind. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a new daddy, right? Or about to be one?
Boris Johnson's a new dad?
Yeah, I think he's having a kid, and he's naming his child after like some of the healthcare workers that took care of him when he almost died, which is just like, that's pretty good.
Yesterday, this was insane. I had a woman in my car. I drive Uber, which technically makes me a first responder. I drive Uber, and this woman was in my car, and I was taking her to O'Hare, and out of nowhere, unprompted, she's like, I've got no problems with any race. And then just went off on Indian women. I was like, whoa. Pretty wild.
Do you think she was lying when she said she didn't have a problem with any race?
Yeah.
Is there any person that like really inspired you growing up to like get into comedy?
I did theater in college, and I was not great at it. I have a theater, I'm fine at it, but like I'm like clearly would not make a living as a theater actor.
Sure.
Some dude in college told me that he interned at Second City or something. And then I was like, oh, I'll move. And then when he graduated a couple years before me, I would see posts about his conservatory show, and I truly did not understand what it was because I didn't research anything before moving here.
Mm-hmm.
And so he would post his conservatory posters, and I was like, well, he's in Second City.
Oh,
and then,
sure,
like,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, he wasn't and does not do comedy anymore. And I do not. He lives here still. We've not seen each other all 3 years I've lived here, though.
And you went through. You did all of conservatory, right?
Yeah. That's the first thing I did when I moved here.
How many years have you been doing improv for?
3
Damn.
since I
You're-
moved
You're
here.
insanely. I will, and Brad will probably back me up on this one, but you are insanely good at improv, or just having a good stage presence. Like you get on stage and you're like on, and you deliver some fucking witty shit very quickly. It's very impressive.
Yeah, your brain's so weird and wild, that's for sure. And you're like so fluid with it at this point that it's like you can access it. And it seems like at any point, and that's very like very impressive and enviable.
I like this part of the interview.
Yeah.
If you could turn into any animal at will, what would it be?
Probably like a bug.
A bug. Nice.
Yeah. Probably. Who's a cool bug?
A praying mantis.
I like to be praying mantis scare me. I want to be a stick bug.
Stick bug.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
find
fun.
it. Need
They're
to.
fun because they look inanimate, and I think that's a fun characteristic for any living thing to have.
If you had to get rid of one of these got to go. Are you going to get rid of elementary school, middle school, or junior high? I don't know what they called it where you're from. High school or college. If you had to get rid of those years and those
get rid of
experiences.
Specific years in my life.
I mean, I want you to think of this in the most specifically broad way you possibly can.
I'm gonna go elementary school because my memory is just not. I truly don't have a lot of it. I have like some elementary school memories, obviously, but it's like honestly, I don't think about elementary school ever, and I'm sure that formed me into the person I am today. But they can get out of here. Middle school, like I remember middle school because I was real chubby and wore skinny jeans, and that's something you can't forget.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like as a comedian, those awkward years are kind of the best thing to draw upon, if not only just directly for the experience, just like the feeling of feeling like an outcast, you know?
Yeah. And cause like we moved so much growing up that it's like elementary school, most of the places I was there for like 2 years at most. Some
Mhm.
places only 1 year. And so it's like, honestly, like, I don't fucking remember living in Kansas. I know I did for years,
Yeah.
but it's
Do
like, I
you
don't.
find that like you're really adaptable to change then because of that? Like you handle change well?
I think probably. I don't
Yeah,
know. Moving doesn't stress me out at the very least.
that's good. Yeah.
Like that doesn't concern me.
One of these has to go. Elton John, Billy Joel, Paul McCartney, or Bruce Springsteen.
I like want to say Bruce Springsteen so badly, but I really like the song 10th Avenue Freeze Out. Every other song I don't care about. And then that song I really like. But the other ones I enjoy their music.
I think we got to get rid of Elton John or Billy Joel because they're too redundant.
Yeah, but I love Billy Joel, dude.
I know. We all know we should get rid of Billy Joel.
No, I love Billy
We should get rid of him though. We all know that. But
If you don't have Bruce Springsteen, you don't have Santa Claus is Coming to Town
oh,
Christmas track. So
Well, that's the thing.
the most romantic
he
song
wrote
in the
that
world.
song. I don't think he wrote that song.
If
I
he
don't
did,
know.
oh fuck, he's good.
I don't like when saxophones get involved in.
You don't like it when saxophones get involved?
No, because it's too close to ska for me. The
All
Real
right.
Big Fish used to play in the town I went to college in every year, and people would get so excited, and then I listened to them, and I was like, "Oh, I hate this."
this has been an awesome interview. This is hysterical. We even got to see what Brad watches at home, which is
I think that's what killed my internet connection. I was streaming too many wrestling videos. I had to reset my router.
the name of our show is TBD, and
Oh yeah.
and we asked Sam ahead of time what he thinks TBD stands for, and that will be the name of this episode. So Sam, thanks for tuning in. Brad, thank you for co-hosting. Thanks for tuning into That Big Dick.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm good.
On episode 2. All right.
Sam, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Sam.
Love you, Seth. Talk to you guys soon.
Cheers.
Bye.